Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing very well because I am. Today drained me, y'all. Today drained me. When I tell y'all, I almost gave up, but I was like, I've seen too many times this has happened over and over again, and I give up quickly and just for price to do exactly what it's supposed to do. So this time around, I'm like, by the hell or by the cook, the I is staying in this trade that I took this morning. You hear me? So obviously I edited it and I cut off a little bit and whatnot. So you guys will see that. But when I tell y'all that I stuck to it, it was hard, y'all. It was hard. I'm still getting my voice back. I'm still a little bit hoarse, I can tell. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Remember to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and let me know what you would do different. Price open at a premium. So to those of you who follow ICT's teachings, you'll know that when price open at a premium, that means that we have to look for sales, okay? No matter what price do, look for sales. And how do you look for sales? Well, you have to analyze the market, right? And then you look for in this case I was looking for reversals, and that's why to sell the market, because the market did not immediately sell. Okay, NAS100 just continued going up, but I knew the levels that it was going up. That's why I did not rush into a trade today, because I know that gap has to be filled. At the time of recording, it's 1:36 p.m. And when I tell y'all that at 1:23 p.m., it weak the Monday close. You hear me? It weak the Monday close. So, who's your mama now? Huh? Who's your mama now? I'm just playing with y'all. There's a news briefings going on, so the market might be wonky after that. Too expensive to buy, too expensive to sell. So just be very, very cautious. Guys, I can truly say after January, February, March, April, almost 4 months of studying ICT's opening range gap, that it works, I'll say 95% of the time. The thing is that I must not be in a rush to either sell or buy. I have to wait for more confirmation. And as we go along, I'll tell you guys why I took that short position and why I knew that market, that gap. Okay, Monday's close and Tuesday's open would have the gap would close. As prices going higher, beginning to position myself to look for signs of reversal. As you guys can see, price just took that high, and also we are in the silver bullet hour. So I'm like, okay, there must be some kind of model that gonna appear between the hour of 10 and 11 in order for me to short the market. Okay, there have to be a reversal. And guys, so said, so done. You see that candle forming? You see that rejection to the upside? That was my number one confirmation that this market would sell. So it gave the Model 2022, Model 2022. Sorry guys. The thing is that when I found out about ICT in 2021, I learned his model. I His series, the series he has on YouTube. So the first one is called the Model 2022. Okay, that's when price take a higher high, show some kind of rejection, go back, retest the fair value gap, and continue to go down. Of course, I can explain that better, but it is what it is, right? But as long as you guys understand what I'm talking about, and to those of you who do not know, you could go back to 2022, and there's his model right there, that particular model that I saw happen between the hour of 10 and 11 that I took. So guys, here's the thing. I have to be very transparent with you. I was on a phone call. Biggest mistake. Biggest mistake. Because I did not get in. Y'all see how fast price move? Rather quickly to go to that equal lows. And I was like, fuck. You hear me? Because I knew price would go there. Okay? So you see why I was shaking my head? Because I was on a dumb phone call. That's my fault. It's nobody else's fault but mine. Had I entered where I put that miss entry, guys, I would have been out of the trade. It would have been perfect, and that's it. But I'm like, okay, this is the first presented fair value gap, and it became an inversion fair value gap. I'm like, price may want to go back up to it, and then I could short the market. And guess what? It did. When I tell y'all I was not frustrated, but what should I say? I was not too happy that I missed my entry, but it is what it is. You have said, well, it is not what it is. I missed my entry, and I was like, damn. And then I'm taking a mental note. I'm like, moving on forward, that's not gonna happen again. Okay. I do not want nobody to call me between the hours of waking up and 11, 12 p.m. whilst I'm trading. All right. Nobody, don't call me. Y'all hear me? Oh Lord. But as you guys can see, price did go back up to that first presented inversion fair value gap, and I was able to take a short. It was not as easy as it looks. It was hard. You hear me? It was hard. Okay? It was hard. But I took the trade. I got a confession. The thing is that I went to bed because I was just so frustrated at this point. I was like, you know what? Let me go take a little nap and come back. I did put stop loss and take profit, and I'm like, all right, price should not go up to a certain level. It did. When I woke up, I saw that it's going to that level. I was like, you know what, let me just manually close the trade. And that's where I lost the $10.70. Guess what, me being a determined person and knowing that price will close that gap, I went back into the trade again. You hear me? I went back into the trade because I'm like, yo, listen, we've seen you play so many times, and we know that's what you're gonna do. Just give it up. Why the up and down, up and down, up and down, the scare cat tactic and all shit like that? You understand? Like, just give it up. You know? Yo, I was so frustrated at this point. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going back in. Again, this is demo trade. But still on my live account, I did the same thing. And that's another story for another day. You heard me on my live account. And as I say, the gap will be closed. And it did. Okay. And by the way, when I was in profits, I did take partials and all that good stuff. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know your thoughts. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Um, I got stopped out in profits, which I'm fine with, but hey, I stick to my guns. You hear me? And price was like, okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the upside one more time. Let's see what you made of. And I was like, fuck you. Yeah. You hear me? Okay. So I gave out. I'm like, okay, I've already made some money on paper trading, so I'm good to go. But in hindsight, I'm looking at it as like, oh shit, I could have stayed, of course, because these are rejection blocks and whatnot, right? But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah, that's me showing you guys why I took the trade model 22. That's why I took the trade right there, because of that model. And ICT taught it in 20,020. What the fuck? 2022. I hate to say those numbers because, I was wrong in 2002 and now I have to say 2022. Oh, wow. My God. But anyways, y'all get the point. Let me know how you guys are doing in terms of your trading. Okay, are y'all paper trading? Are y'all trading a small account? Are y'all trading a funded account? What you guys are doing? Let me know. Interact with me, y'all. Interact with me. You hear me? About a lot, Soleil.